Greetings, everyone. My name is Dan Dow. I will be your instructor for this course. So what I'm going to do is I have logged onto ECampus. I hope you're able to log on ECampus for this course. And I'm going to go over the syllabi with you. What you're looking at the screen is the student interface that I see from what you see with as well. You don't have this green panel up here. It says student preview on mode. It's just for me with it as well. So on the left hand side, normally I would post all the announcements in here. I don't have any announcements here. I will have an announcement as we go through it. I'm going to have this link on this announcement as we talk. But more importantly, I like for you to click on the syllabi. And there's 3 syllabi. It's actually the same syllabus in here, but everything have 3 courses that are cross-linked to one another in here. So you pick the course that you are registered for, and there's a little different tasks for the ARTC 1317 with it as well. So the 1316 and the 1416, I'm referring to these 2 numbers right here. Is that depending on what degree plan that you are studying and what you're applying for. So it's based off of your degree plan on these ones right here with it. So if your degree plan requires you to have a 4-credit class, this counts, and if your degree plan requires you to have a 3-credit hour class, this is also count as well. So I want to pick just one of them. They're all the same. I'm just going to do the 1316, and let me go over this with you, the syllabi with it. So in the syllabi, what I like to do is go, I'm not going to read the whole thing, I'm just going to scan through this, and you take the for what's worth with it. So this is Web Design 1. This is my email. The best way to communicate with me is I prefer you to use the email system that's in ECampus. So if you go to ECampus and you go to Tools, and you can go directly to Send Email, and you look at emails and you can select a user with it, and you pick my name or any of your classmate name over there, and you put in here what the subject is and what your question is with it. So this is one way to get a hold of me with it. I ask you to give me approximately a day, 24 hours for me to reply to your email with it. So don't expect an immediate response is my point with it as well. So I'll do my best on my end to communicate with you as well. This is my office number, but please note, because of this pandemic that we're having right now, nobody's allowed on campus. So I will be holding office hours through WebEx or Blackboard Ultra with it as a conference call based on appointments with it as well. Again, everything is through some sort of web conference. I use WebEx or Blackboard Ultra Collaborate, and I'm going to show you how that works with it. Like I said, schedule an appointment with me. I'll be glad to talk. Mornings and afternoons are good for me as well. This is the course number for 3 course number. This is the section number. This is during this semester. Is this this term? This summer is 2020. This class meets 100% online. We do not meet at all on campus or face-to-face with it as well. So the last day, I have to put this in here, the last day to withdraw without a W in this is you have to withdraw before the 9th to not have a W that appears in your transcript. After the 9th and between the 29th, July the 9th, and the July 29th, you will receive a W for this course with it. Alright, so that's how that works with it. After July 29, I have to give you a performance grade. Alright, I can't give you anything else with it as well. So please help with this and stay on top of this if you think you're not keeping up with the material and all this stuff. So please kind of gather the information together and sit down with me. But before July the 29th, you should have a sense of where you're going into, because August the 6th is the last day of the class. So between after the 29th to August the 6th, you should have some sort of sense of where you're standing with it. Everything will be graded by July the 29th. I can tell you that. Like I said, there's HTML coding. You read through this with it, scan skills. I'm not going to bore you with it. A lot of the stuff has changed because of COVID-19. There's no open lab. You do need a computer. You do need a computer. What do I mean by a computer? An actual workstation. Tablets do not count. iPad do not count. You need to have a computer. Computer is either a laptop or a workstation. All right, a tablet iPad with a wireless keyboard or anything like this is not a computer. Please help me with that. All right. So I strike through a lot of the stuff with it. There's like it doesn't apply for now with it. I will provide all the material for this course. I have handouts, I have videos for you to watch, and all the stuff with it. But let's take a look at the section when I talk to you about the supplies in this thing. So you need some sort of storage device. Is my point. Either a USB drive or cloud storage or something where a place where you could store files on here. You will need to have internet access to as well. So it's very important with it. I will, like I said, all the handouts, because the reason is this material changes constantly with it. So in this semester, what you're going to be experienced with is we're in transition between a web server with it. So I want to use the FTP web server and the GitHub industry. What we do is we use what's called a GitHub account with it. So everybody's going to have an opportunity to need to create a GitHub account. But I have to show you the old technology, how we do it in industry, and also for you to know, because in the future, if you're going to maintain somebody's web page, you still have to know how to FTP and how to transfer those files in. At the same time, getting a GitHub account is where the technology is at with it. Okay, so please, we're going to do both of this at the same time in here. Most important of all, let's do this bullet right here. When I talk to you about the PC or Mac friend with access with it, you're welcome to have a Mac in this class. Like I said, I prefer PC. Everything in industry that we use as a PC. But some of the stuff that you can do in here, you can actually, and you can get away with doing on a Mac and storing things in here. So that's very important with it. You will need internet access with it as well. The last bullet is very important. I need for you, like everybody, like anything, to be successful. You just have to have a positive attitude and some motivation. And I'd like for you to come into this class very open-minded. So you just, like I said, don't be judgmental and come in all grumpy and everything with it. It is what it is. You're dealing with technology. Technology is going to change. That's all it is with it. And when that change comes with it, infrastructure, things go up and down all the time. So please be patient. And from ECampus to our web server to internet connection, all this stuff we take for granted every day. And all of a sudden, when you start to teach a class, things go down. For example, the pandemic right now that we're going in, right now with it. I mean, we've been housed for 3-4 months now, and 2-3 months now. So it's a different way of classroom instruction, and that's what we're dealing with right now with it. So, like I said, we're all trying to get this together, and let's work together with this as well. Grade-wise with it, this is the breakdown for this. I have 1,000 points, and I really want to I weigh the points in a lot of area that's where you can spend most time in with it. I have discussion boards. There's 4 of them, 25 points each. They're a total of 100 points. Quiz 1 and quiz 2, they're 50 points each. That's 100 points. You're going to spend a bulk of your time, half your time at least, closer to half your time in here doing the labs and assignments that you can be doing here as well. I have a midterm. All my quizzes and midterms and final exam are multiple choice. So everything I cover with you in these handouts, everything, even this part of the syllabi is part of a quiz. Okay, so please read through, watch my videos and all the stuff with it. My videos are usually they're less than 10 minutes, ranging from 10 minutes. I don't like to have long segment videos with it. Right now we're approaching about 9 minutes already. So every so often you're gonna see me glance over to the right over here. We have a little clock over here. So this is a good point for me to stop and pick up the second part of this syllabi video as well. So let me pause right now. This is the end of part 1 of the syllabi for summer 2 in 2020. Stay tuned for a second.